So what is it I'm feeling so bad about right now? What is it that is going on in my brain? This is a 5-minute daily hit of things that actually work to change how you're feeling, change your state, and to help you in daily life. That can be applied to toddler tantrums, teen rage, relationship ripples, or career crisis of confidence, or just that good old favourite of what am I really here for? Or to put it another way, what's the point? I'm Dr. Libby Kemkaran. This is Tame Your Brain 27, where today we're going to talk about a short daily blast of things you can actually do, that everyone can do, to better your situation, because you can't change what's happening. We can't change where we are, but we can change the meaning we give it, and therefore we can change how we feel about it, and then what we do about it. So here we go with Kitten Cam. If the little sods stay still, because they've all found their legs and they're bombing around. So let's go. 5 minutes of feeling better. You can let them out now. Let's get our helper on the case, and we should be able to see the little babies. Thank you, Melody. They should get themselves out now. So, where are we today? Well done. That's it, they'll come out. So when we think about what we're doing, when we think about what we're trying to accomplish in our life, we've got a choice. We've got a choice of what we do with our bodies, our minds, and our brains. And these are three different things. The mind is not the brain, and the brain is not the mind. They are both completely manageable in a separate context from each other. So today we're talking about what we might be seeing right now. I run a couple of businesses, and so right now I'm at home with 3 kids trying to do all those things with some integrity, whilst around me there is often a cataclysmic meltdown beginning. So where is this coming from, and when will I ever get back to work normally again? Good question. Well, who knows, because we are firmly back in amygdala hijack, where this terrain shifts as is happening now. And terrain, by the way, guys, is a way of describing what's beneath my feet. Where am I, as opposed to what is the map in my head of where I think I am? So I coach high performance agile leadership of businesses, and the biggest differentiator of a great leader is that resilience, that roll with the punches attitude, that bounce back no matter what happens, where they can switch tack in a heartbeat. And this also bodes really well in your personal home lives. So, by the way, right now, those in businesses that survive this coming recession, because let's be blunt, winter is coming, they will be those leaders that find a way to pivot their business to match the new economy. So I'm currently in the middle of running a brand new 6-week training program of how to escape the daily grind and how to build your own business. So I've got 6 high-level entrepreneurial types looking to build their own online business, ready for this next 6 months, where the old way of doing business just will not exist in the same way anymore. And it's going to become vital to know this stuff. So how do we become more agile in our lives? So first we have to know our terrain. So you'll see here we've got some new terrain today. So Melody, you can come and get the babies out if you like. So we've got some new terrain here today for the babies. We've changed their little landscape by putting them into a couple of new shapes and a couple of new things that they can have a little poke around with. There comes little Pingu. For anyone who was worried, Pingu was poorly on Friday. She's all better. Absolutely fine after a quick dose of fluids and some antibiotics. So that's all good news. So thank you for your concern. Those of you that have messaged me, it's very sweet that you're worried about them. So we give these kittens some new terrain to make them think a bit differently. It's called enrichment in zoos. But what happens in our terrain? So here's the thing. Kids are notoriously quick to adapt, and kids are very good at adapting. But you still might see some behaviours that are them as they adapt. So if you've got a toddler, you might be seeing some tantruming as they react to your raised tension levels. And I'm not saying for a minute that it's your fault, but here's the thing, they are amazing animals, and they pick up on microexpressions and shoulder tension, and they feel unsettled as a result. So there's been some great research on this, looking at how fast kids can recognise fear microexpressions in adults. We all have this ability because it's a primal survival mechanism, back to that old amygdala limbic system again. And why is this important, guys? Because here's the thing, we have first floor emotional architecture and kids don't. So we can take our scary feelings and walk them up the stairs into our executive neocortex brain and process. Kids just don't. They've got no stairs, no lift, no architecture, and no upper story. So we just see rage and tantrums instead when their amygdala tells them to switch on the threat circuits. These big feelings have nowhere to go, so we see them flipping their lid. And they can be threatened by really small things. Anything can trigger that feeling of certainty, being under threat when our entire world is uncertain. So here's 3 things to think about, providing for our kids, but that is exactly the same as what I teach in high performance teams, because let's be honest, family is team too, and you should be the boss. Fat chance some days, if you're running anything like my tribe of crazies and getting hagged by truculent teens, unruly primary school kids, hence the copious gin. Anyway, here are the 3 top things. So number 1, autonomy. They must feel like they're in control of their destiny in some way. Now, they can't be for all the things, so give it where you can and take it away where you can't, e.g. spurious choices like, do you want this shirt or that one? Do you want to wear the red socks or the blue ones? Great space where you don't care what the answer is, compared to, you will hold my hand crossing this busy road, because that's a non-negotiable. Number 2 is purpose, and they must feel like they have a purpose. Tribes make kids join in with the tasks of the tribe, so everybody has a role. You never get gangs of bored teenagers because there's stuff to do. How many can say that of our little oiks? Give kids a pot to stir whilst you're cooking. It's empty, but that sense of inclusion is vital. They can put cutlery away whilst emptying the dishwasher, that sort of thing. And then mastery. This is a sense of the feeling like you're winning, and how great does that feel? We know that's the opposite of feeling like you're lowest in the pack, and it is linked to significance, one of our 6 human needs. And I cover those in the first 6 of these videos, so if you'd like to look at those again, then go back to the first steps. So our babies are very sleepy today. Look at them, it's the heat, I think. They're having a little snooze in the middle of our beautiful new gym. So that's my takeaway for you this week, guys, for today's little dose. And it's about a sense of this PMA, this purpose, mastery and autonomy. So have a think about how you can build that into your lives, your teams, your families. And if you can provide it for your team, your families, your lives, everything gets a bit smoother. If you'd like to know more about this, sign up for my newsletter. It's on kemkaran.com. Also, equally, if you'd like to know more about this course that I've mentioned, Tame Your Brain to get online, drop me a line on there, because all the launch details will be coming out on there. Obviously got a waiting list at the moment for obvious reasons, but see if you can find just 3 ways to build up your own purpose, mastery and autonomy this week, and see how you can build that into your family units. So that's it for today. Thanks for coming, guys. Stay well, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.